Alright. Hey there, YouTube. My name's Alaway, and welcome back to Dark Souls. Today, we are continuing our adventure, or rather, didn't really stop since the last video. I just went up and did something for Minecraft. And as you just saw, I went through a fog gate, but there's no boss. So, a fog gate doesn't necessarily always mean there's a boss coming up. Which is what I'm trying to say. Rather poorly. So keep that in mind. In Demon Souls, obviously, there's a way to figure out if there was a boss coming based off the way the the fog gate looked. If it was white, Jesus, alright, fine, I won't go there. If the fog gate was white, it was clear. If it was green, that meant the boss. But in this game, it's always white, so you have no clue what's what. There's always, which is a good always a I don't know what I'm trying to go here. Let's just say if it's a white fog gate isn't always a boss. Oh, right. I completely forgot about this. So this is one of the many side paths you can take. I don't recall if there's a purpose to it, really, other than the items here, but... well, here's some items. Most of them are for souls, but... in this game, you can take all the souls you can get your hands on, right? No need to be picky. I guess I should explain what the souls do, right? So, when you obtain a soul, quote-unquote, the soul of the whatever, in this case, soul of the undead, or lost undead, whatever, will when you use it, will grant you X amount of souls into the thing in the, into that little pool on the bottom right. And that's all it does. And different types of souls will grant you different types of amounts of souls. I'm not going to bother parrying, not while I'm so close to the boss. And while we're on the subject, and while we're at it, what am I trying to say? Why do I keep saying while we're at it when there's nothing, when the two things aren't connected at all? Yes, most of these enemies that you see here are easily parried and easily easily backstabbed. That's what I'm trying to say. And if you want to avoid, and it helps. What am I trying to say? So if you cannot parry them, try backstabbing. Hold on. Minecraft's asking me where to go. Remember that staircase where you kept jumping to your death. You have to go up those stairs. There's a cave, there's an entrance into a viaduct. No, there's just a doorway. Wasn't there 3 of them here? I feel like there were 3 of them here, but I'm not complaining. Come on, strike at me. There. You could... Now, I don't know why, but I find when I'm not failing parrying in general, I find it difficult to parry spears. I say as I get the first time. So, yeah. We can... That's a joke right there. There's an enemy back here. Don't fall for it. And over here is this lovely gentleman.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm? Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
You want to get this. This does allow you to do certain things. One of these doesn't always hurt. And these other items you have to get later. Oh, and here's the armor set for that gentleman that gave us the guidance earlier.
Thank you kindly.
I will, as Minecraft slowly but surely makes its way forward, I will go through here and oh Jesus. I should Alright. Oh yeah, you'll notice that even though my shield's up, I'm still taking damage. Which is one of the many things you have to know about the equipment in this game. As I've said earlier, or rather, I didn't say this earlier, I'm running as a deprived. Deprived has all stats starting at 11, so you basically have a lot of good things to choose from in the beginning. But has no armor and shield is rather pathetic, and all this other stuff. And not much I can say about that. Really isn't much I can say about that. But all the stats are great. What am I trying to say? Okay, so I'm starting as a deprived. I have no armor, and my equipment. What the heck? That chest will fill up whenever if you lose something that's like important to like progression. Alright, so yeah, Minecraft's still running around the Firelink Shrine based off that question he just asked me. So, you know, slowly but surely making my way forward. as well. Yes. While I'm gonna say this, while you are locked, yes, while you are locked in a animation, like the parry, like the oh shoot. Oh. You will. You're invulnerable to damage. So if you parry someone and then do the counter attack, you cannot be damaged while doing it. If you backstab someone, you cannot be damaged while doing it. It's a nice little thing to keep in mind. Nope, I got the master key. Yep, that's something that's nice to know about this game. When you play, you don't, depending on what you chose as your starting gift, quote unquote, you don't need you have more options available to you, I guess. That's the correct way to say it. And obviously all the starting gifts you can acquire in-game. So if you do miss the so if you choose to run Master Key, you can easily get something else. Ow. I'm getting cocky. Then again, that could easily just be the Recorder's Nightmare. Or Recorder's Curse, I guess the proper term is. It's where it's easier for you to play the game not off camera than it is on camera. Either way, this game isn't easy. But the extra distraction of trying to talk while doing it makes it that much harder. I'm going to take blame for that. I missed the roll. I missed the dodge, and then I just stood there like an idiot as the thing tried to kill me. But that happens rather frequently, actually. When you get knocked down, and then while you're standing up, you get hit the second time. Go up the stairs. You went to go up the stairs to the right. You know, the one that where all those enemies were. Yep, this is going to kill him. And now I want to play a bit more cautiously now that I have souls missing. Now it's mano a mano. Oh wait, no. That's around the same stat number as my current weapon, so it really doesn't help me. But, yeah. Weapons... Nice. Minecraft is finding the way. Now, these crossbow gentlemen, or crossbow enemies, why do I keep calling them gentlemen? They're, let's see if I can trigger one. Yes. They have a chance to drop their crossbow. There is one you can find in this area, but I forget where to go for it. Oh, right. Here too. You'll notice that it takes quite a bit to break. I can't commentate. There no enemy here? Okay, well, this is gonna be fun. Is it here? Not here. Alright, so this, what do I say? I'm not good at talking. Okay. Let me gather my thoughts. Alright, I fought my way up here, which helps, no, it does not help. It is near the end of the area. The end of an area is signified by the boss area of the boss section of the area. Through this fog is your first actual boss fight. Though the developers were nice to you, they did give you some slight reprieve. And this thing here that I'm pushing around is a crystal lizard. You find them and you kill them, and they drop stuff. Unfortunately, I only know the existence of 2, possibly 3 of them. Which doesn't... So, yeah. Doesn't always help. And you'll notice this door I can open because I have a master key. But I'm not going to because I lack the necessary equipment to take them down. Also, over here is an enemy. I lack the equipment. I could fight them. They're not that hard to fight. It's just that they can very easily kill you. And for those of you who know, this game is teeth-grindingly hard. So the more you lose, the more likely you're just going to get angry, and the worse you do. Alright. Now that I've cleared all the enemies in this area... You can come here, I forget why. Is this... What was the point of coming here? I guess if you want to get the drop on an invader? But, yeah. I've cleared my way through the area. We have time. I am going to try and face the boss. I could summon help. I have the means to revert myself back to human and fight the boss, but... But I'm going to try this boss fight on my own. Fun part's gonna be when I'm out of Oh, no, you don't. Yes, enemies have the ability to... You know what? Enemies can heal themselves. But, enemies can heal themselves. What am I trying to do? Okay, I rested here. Yeah, okay. So now I'm going to demonstrate the kindling mechanic. I have, in the top left corner, next to my health and stamina, is a little counter. That counts my number of humanity. With the humanity, I can revert myself to my human state, like so, and I look a bit more like I look like the person I created in the character creation screen. And now that I'm human, I am very capable of, I can, quote-unquote, kindle a bonfire. I can kindle the bonfire. Which allows me to gain 10 Estus from this one place. And since this bonfire is basically the closest one to 3 different areas, or rather it's the closest one to 3 of some of the game's toughest places, I will kindle it because it will help me later on. And what am I doing here? Ah, yes, I'm going to... I remember now. Come on. Fine. Alright, so I'm human, which allows certain things to happen. I can now summon help from other players if they...
Oh, they're still going. Never.
I can summon other players to aid me in my struggle. I may also... I suppose...
Thank you.
It will help me. I'm capable of being summoned. I mean, I can summon someone to help me, but I can also be invaded now. And at which case, at this early moment in the game, invasion is not something you want. It's very easy for you to die while you can, in fact, be one-shot killed by invaders at this level in the game, because there's a way to exploit... You can exploit the game's non-linear path and ways, and be able to have certain items which allows you to easily take on low-level players. And it does bug me to no end, but it usually happens later on in the next section. Now, I'll be the first to admit I'm terrible at PvP. And all the times I've played this game, I've only ever successfully vanquished one invader. And all the other times I've won PvP battles is because, well, I was doing it for Covenant, and either the person killed himself or I got lucky. Most of the time, I should not have won any of those. I don't think I should want any of those fights. Okay, cleared our way back to the boss. We still got about 5 minutes, so let's do it. And before you go and trigger the boss, the first thing you want to do is come up here and kill these two enemies. Because they will provide you with problems further down the line if you don't kill them. Now if that's done, let's get this party started. Yep, where's the sun? There he is. Oh, I hope I'm recording. So, this fight, like the other one, is honestly not that hard. The algorithm for fighting this boss is doing this, and if you stay under his ocean, dang it, I got it. Yep. If you could, I can't speak. To kill that boss, jumping off that ladder offers you some extra damage. And yeah, that's really all I can say. You get some bonus damage off on him, and and then you can you can fight him. I'm running past all these enemies, which is a mistake. Ow. I'm gonna die here. This, ladies and gentlemen, is reasons why you do not, why you don't run past all the enemies in this game. Though in some cases it is doable. No, this happens to not be one. This happens to not be one. And I'm here again, trying this. Even though this is a mistake move. Oh, I actually made it. Okay. Well. So, now I'm back here. The enemies should not be able to follow me up here, but okay. Now that I'm here, we'll try this again. Oh, you can actually see my souls from here. Come on. There we go. I should also state that, yes, I can't. You lack the stats to wield it. I believe one strategy I saw someone else do was to run all the way over here, and then And then he or she, quite simply, did this. Oh, come on now. What? I hit the dodge button.
It's because there's enemies at it?
Well, this is gonna be a long run.
It's the reason why I can't set bonfires because there's enemies here.
Well,
Stop one.
this'll be a video, won't it?
I want to get this down the bonfire. Bonfire.
Oh my god.
Exactly lit it.
Alright, well, that's a video. I will see you guys